Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the 3 most underrated crystals ever. So this video is definitely needed because you guys don't know these 3 crystals that are out here. These 3 crystals, once you start using them, it's actually very interesting as to why people are not using them. It's just because people don't know about it and it's not a giant thing online. So most of the crystals that are very overrated are Moldavite and Libyan Tektite. Just crystals like that that nearly knock people over, that some people, it's not even the best crystal that they should be working with at that time. So the first crystal I'm going to start off with is Charoite. If you're an empath, if you're someone who is opening up your spiritual gifts and you're not using Charoite, how dare you? I'm kidding. The thing is, Charoite's actually wonderful. The thing is, if you have psychic gifts and you live through life and maybe your psychic gifts are a little overwhelming, or they're too much for you and it's swamping you to the ground and you just feel a weight or burden by spiritual gifts that are actually, because some people are so gifted to the point where they cannot deal with their gifts. Sometimes they get their gifts removed because their guides will be like, okay, this is too much for the person. Sometimes the gifts will keep rolling on and on just for the person to be able to learn how to cope with the gifts, because that's incorporated with the part of who they are. So for example, if you walk into a room and you're just zapped because everyone's energy is just flying around all over the place and you're like, I don't know how to control this, because that does happen, you can use Charoite. The thing is, Charoite connects your mind with your heart, with all your other chakras, and the thing is, it aligns you to your higher mind to help you be able to calm down. So if you have spiritual gifts, let's say you're able to read everyone in a room when you walk into the room. When you wear Charoite and you walk into the room, okay, let's say you're not wearing Charoite. You walk into the room, you're completely overwhelmed. You walk into the room and you're just like, oh, I'm completely drained. Charoite stops energy drains when you're opening your spiritual gifts. It helps you get the enjoyment and satisfaction and grounds things that don't need to be there, and helps you uplift your gifts to develop fully, so you're not having half gifts and not really knowing what they are. Charoite, when you walk into a full room of people and you're looking around and you're able to read a whole room, the difference is you'll feel calmed, centered, grounded, yet you're able to read people more and get more fulfillment and enjoyment out of your gifts, because our gifts are supposed to be joyful and fun and being able to help people with our gifts. So Charoite helps you incorporate that into your spirituality. It helps you calm down. And let's say you have your energy, maybe your gifts are with nothing but raw energy, and you know how to channel energy like no one's business, but your energy's messing your phone up, your energy's messing the TV up. Like, there's so much energy just flying around, you're just like, oh, I touch technology and everything's getting destroyed. Charoite controls that as well. So basically, Charoite helps take the energy and focus it into a ray. It channels it versus it flying all over the place, and it helps you get the best out of that gift, and it helps you not have things that are negative associated with gifts, such as, oh, I'm ruining my technology, or, oh, I'm walking into a room and I'm sponging up all the energy. No, Charoite helps you develop. It helps your higher crown chakra like completely accelerate and just open. It helps you be grounded and just happy and make you feel good, especially if you're an empath. I might have to move this video soon because there's still people pulling up on boats here. As you see the raft, this is a boating spot, but so basically with Charoite, it's wonderful for calming you down. The next stone that's really underrated is Picture Jasper. And when I even bring the name Picture Jasper up for people, Picture Jasper, just people are like sleeping at the time of Picture Jasper. But when people hold Picture Jasper, they're like, oh my God, what is this? Why am I having visions? Why am I able to see the spiritual realm now? Because it opens your ability of seeing pictures. So Picture Jasper is a wonderful crystal for helping you open your third eye to the sense of seeing visions and pictures and accessing different knowledges, and just, it's wonderful for calming you down. The thing is, it looks very pretty, but not many people know the actual power of Jaspers and of the power of, if I were to say one category of crystals was completely underrated, it has to be Jaspers. Most of the time with Jaspers, people don't even think they're real, and just Jaspers are very, very calming. I'm gonna put all Jaspers in the category, but specifically Picture Jasper. It's actually Picture Jasper is very good for intuition. It has calming, very grounding properties to it. If you're someone who likes to spend time in Mother Nature, you can use Picture Jasper just to sit in nature, and it helps you absorb the scenes and the vividness of nature. I'm actually wearing Picture Jasper right now on my arm. It's one of the most calming stones. I can't not wear it. It's just so beautiful. I'm probably going to put Picture Jasper on both sides when I get better at these armbands, but Picture jasper is absolutely wonderful for helping you open your intuition. The first crystal that's super underrated, I'll do 3 crystals in this video, maybe 4, because the whole category of jaspers is just underrated. People don't really know what jaspers are, and their energy is not very, let's just say people don't resonate with jaspers right away. The thing about jaspers is, with crystals like amethyst or lapis lazuli, people will feel it right away. Jaspers kind of creep up on you. They kind of slowly work its way, and they don't really stop. They keep twisting and turning and just doing their own mechanism thing, and it's very trippy in how it just keeps growing on you. Because especially, this is an orca agate, but orca agate in its sense with jaspers is when you put it on, you don't really feel it right away. As you go throughout your day, your senses start getting heightened. You start feeling things that you're like, huh, what's this rush of cooling sensation in my chest? What's all these different sensations I'm feeling? Why do I feel these different rushes of energy? And it's just because jaspers creep up on you. They kind of grow and intertwine with their owners, and they help you develop and become more spiritually developed. The thing with bloodstone, and that's the 3rd crystal in this video, bloodstone is one of the most powerful crystals ever. It's a dark green. People are not really aesthetically pleased by it. They're like, oh, it's dark green. Okay, I guess this is cool. But when people wear bloodstone, and I'm talking about specifically Indian bloodstone, which is the green bloodstone, African bloodstone and Indian bloodstone are kind of similar in energies. But bloodstone is just absolute wildfire when it comes to purging anything that's not supposed to be there, including the energy of demons, the demonic, any kind of, because it has the blood of Jesus energy in the stone. It's highly offensive to demonic entities and just beings of darkness. It spits fire. Bloodstone is just, I know it's a green stone, but bloodstone is just a fire element crystal. It's just pure fire. It's just, if you ever wore bloodstone, especially when you have something going on, when you're under spiritual attack, the thing will start changing colors. Like, they called it heliotrope back then for a reason. Bloodstone has to be one of the most wildfire crystals that people don't even know about. Most people can't even hold bloodstone for 5 minutes because it's so strong. It took me a few months to work my way up to working with bloodstone, just because it'll take your strength and it'll heighten it through the roof past a point of where you've ever realized that bloodstone can do that. It just shoots your strength through the roof, and it's just, if there's something going on in your head that's not supposed to be going on, it's going to end that, and it's going to make you confront it, and it's just completely wildfire. And speaking of confronting, I'll actually throw in a 4th crystal for this video for the people who stick around watching. I'll keep the title 3 of the most powerful crystals, but I'm going to include a 4th one right now because this goes into my next topic. But black hypersthene. So black hypersthene is a confronter. People see it, and it's more wildfire than bloodstone, actually. It's just the way it confronts you. It's very head-on. It's very surprising. You're like, what in the world? It just hit me. It'll hit you like a truck. It'll have your eyes, it'll have you just like your eyes adjusting, you seeing more, you being more alert of just different problems or different things that are going on. But black hypersthene does not play around. It's the confronter. Black hypersthene does not play. One of the most powerful crystals ever for helping you spiritually develop, because anything like, especially like, let's say you're not drinking enough water, it confronts you, it'll start showing you the problem. It'll start bringing it straight to the surface, and it'll make you confront it, so you have to deal with it. Like, you don't have an option but to deal with that crystal. That's mainly the top 4 crystals that are the most, and there's a whole bunch more, but I don't want to overwhelm you guys. Check out jaspers, guys, the entire category of jaspers. If you're up for a challenge, there's 3 different kinds of hypersthene. They all hit you very different and confront you very differently. I was a little freaked out when I first put on hypersthene. It was on Easter, and I never experienced such a rush of energies until another crystal like bloodstone. But hypersthene had me twitching all over, and I was just like, whoa, what's going on? It spiritually upgrades you, and it puts you on the path that you're supposed to be on. So that's one of the cool things about hypersthene. So I named 4 crystals in this video. I'll make more videos like this, but tell me what you guys think of videos that are relating to underrated crystals. I know overrated crystals, people are like, oh, amethyst. Like, yeah, amethyst, rose quartz, those are the most known crystals, yeah, but there's other crystals out there. So if you have any questions, ask them in the comment sections. Until then, I will see you guys next time. Ciao.